What are you yapping about?
Yeah, exactly. What
I
are
have
you
a
yapping
scenario.
about?
I'm going Paula Dean because she can butter my biscuit, son.
Exactly. And you know she's got a fat stack of cash lying around somewhere. And
Not where I
No.
thought we were going with that.
I enjoy the walk. Don't get me wrong, but
Bye, Zip. I'll see.
What's your LLC name?
Josh Cassidy.
ring a ding ding, you're talking to the king. That's right. It is episode 6 of the Chippin In podcast. My name is Mav, and we are here with all of the fellas. We have Toast, Zubert, and Breezy. I think I am definitely going to start answering the phone that way now, without a doubt. Ring a ding ding.
ring a ding
You're
ding.
speaking to the king.
As soon as I call, well, I will never call you, but as soon as I call you and you pick up like that, I'm hanging up.
Well, you're going to have to call back again, son.
Toast is
I'll
not a
leave you
big
a voicemail.
phone call guy.
No,
Never has been.
famously,
him.
we'll watch. Yep.
I will watch you watch the phone ring, and that is hard to do.
Yep.
It's insane.
All it takes is one little click on the side and
Don't hear no more.
15 seconds, and you can go
That's
on about your day.
That's
Well,
I feel better about it now because I have the voicemail.
Oh yeah, you can see what
Transcript.
they're saying now.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't already, go ahead and follow the Instagram at _10thepin_. We just had a photo shoot on Sunday. So we played 9 holes, had a nice little photo shoot. There's definitely sneak peek going to be a picture of me peeing in the bushes. So that's going to be fun to look forward to see. Because if anything's on brand, it is taking a pee in the bush. And so we'll also have some updates. I know we took some clips there also, so we'll be dropping. I'll be putting together some fire clips for the Instagram, and just make sure to follow it at _10thepin_. Last I checked, we were at 90 followers, so
Getting
10 away
up
from the
there.
100 goal. So it's really cool to see that we went from 0 to almost 106-7 weeks, fellas. So only up to.
Toast, you getting scared yet?
No. You can only hit me if you can catch me.
Okay, well,
What's your 40?
we've all
I've seen
seen
that man. I've seen that man run with a football before, like he stole something. So
Yeah.
So
You don't think I move, but I move.
he's sneaky fast.
It's my low center of gravity.
Merch drops on March 1st, and I believe we are going to be going off a little bit. So first things first, we have greetings from the beach, and this is the exact one that I took a pee in the bush in, and we're going to enter a giveaway. Once we do 100, get 100 followers, you can enter to win that exact shirt that I definitely wiped my pee on. So that is
yo.
I'm gonna save the
he
far
didn't do
crowd
that.
favorite for last. But
all right, Zeb, go ahead, give us a little something.
this one is, if you're watching this before Friday, you guys will be the first one to see a lot of these. So thank you for being supporters of the podcast. But this is my personal favorite. Little 10 the Pin Golf Co. action. Little homage to the old bags you used to get in convenience stores. You know, it's always nice to see the nice man behind the counter. Yep. This has been a favorite for everyone as well.
I think that's my favorite.
A little script action. I'm not sure how well the color shows up, but we got a little lavender color here.
I wore it playing pickleball last night, and people were eating it up.
Yeah,
that is the color of a grape Laffy Taffy.
We saw this one last week. Mav had it on.
Ooh. Also had that on while I was playing pickleball. Got a lot of feedback.
We have a unreleased, unseen to the public eye pickleball design. as well.
This is true. May have to sneak that in the summer drop, but this has
Mhm.
been the crowd favorite so far of everyone we've talked to. Ooh, 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 ooh.
It's official. Shicey Chip is on the loose.
Shicey Chip.
No ops.
The logo on the front.
No,
For those of you who don't know, everything we got coming in with the comfort colors. No other way to go. The best in the game.
that
Shicey
hoodie,
got
or not the hoodie, but the crew neck is the softest crew neck I believe I've ever worn.
It's great.
Yep.
It's so
It
good.
is. It's nice.
It's definitely a winter crew neck. It's a little warm in the inside, but
Oh,
know.
that I mean, what we were like hole 3, and I was burning alive.
yeah.
Yeah,
for
we
a
all
second.
pop top out there. But it's not
Nice.
like so thick to where it's like a thick hoodie. It's just it's thin, but the inside material is good and fuzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, we had
But,
to like what we were.
Don't wear it when it's windy.
No, don't.
It's not going to stop a thing.
No,
But what we had to take all the shirts with us for the photo shoot, and I think like it was weird midway through having to change shirts.
Just changing clothes
So-
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here in hole 4 without my shirt.
It was a blast though. Shout out to Nazareth. I know he watches the podcast, so I know those pictures are going to turn out awesome. We're excited
He
to
got
see
us
got
them.
it
lined
out.
up. Looking
Yeah,
right.
yeah. He's really good at what he does. You guys can go check out the rest of his stuff. We will tag him once we post more of the pictures. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, hell yeah, Nazareth. Shout out to all you guys for being with us in the podcast here, man. This has been awesome. We're at week 6 now. So just a little sneak peek for the people that listen every time it drops. I know there's a few of you out there, so thank you guys.
Mm-hmm. And again, we're going to be dropping that. Well, you can find that at _10thepin_ on Instagram. And we will be dropping everything will go live March 1st. So you can get your hands on. I know a lot of people are excited about the Chip Shiesty shirt, but we do have a lot of cool other drops that you might actually really enjoy. So thank you guys for that. And with that being said, I think intro wise, we can
Move this
wrap it
train
up.
right along.
Wrap it up.
Adam, what you
Adam,
got
what
for
we
us?
got this week?
Oh wow, he got an intro this week.
Yeah.
I did get an intro this week, thankfully. So I've got 2. One is kind of weak. The other one is something that I've been kind of, irked with for the last couple of weeks as I've been watching it on television. But I think what really grinds my gears, and it may be a kind of a hot take as well, I think reality TV is like just absurd. Like, let's take The Bachelor or Bachelorette for example. Or Love is Blind. I've been watching Love is Blind a lot. The people go on these shows knowing like how they work, how they operate, what's supposed to happen. And it never fails that they're like, I don't know that I could follow through with marriage at the end of this. And I'm just like,
It's all for show.
I mean, I get that. It's reality TV, but at the end of the day, you signed up for this. You took time off of work. You asked your manager, hey, gonna need a couple weeks, like 3 to 4 weeks off.
Longer.
Bachelor longer than that. And then at the end of it, you're like, I just don't know about it. I'm just not entirely sure. And I'm thinking like, you wasted so much time. That I just think reality TV in general is just insane. And I know it's for entertainment. I know people like myself enjoy watching it, but it's just, if I were to put myself in those shoes, why would you go through it? That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going
I
to
don't
hit you.
think most people have to work that go on there, so they got like time to kill. They go on there to try and just
Get famous.
get some like offshoot. Yeah.
Well,
Sure,
I mean, a lot of
sure.
time those people are already like influencers anyway, so all they're doing is just getting more followers. They're not really
Yeah,
contributing
I mean,
members of society.
I'm gonna hit
definitely
y'all with a good
boosted.
question.
It
I
used
got
to
a
be
good
so
one.
good though. Like reality TV
That's
used to
the-
be so good. Like
That's the
Survivor would
thing.
come on Wednesdays, and it would
I mean,
be
it's
so
still
great to watch.
Survivor is still pretty good.
It's
Let's
great,
have
but like
up front.
you watch all these mediocre dating shows now, and it's like it's just hot people talking to other hot people.
Yeah,
I don't
Congratulations.
really
We see this on Instagram Reels every day. Like it's
I don't
nothing
really
special.
indulge much into the reality TV. Like I never really watched like Jersey Shore, never watched any of that stuff, but
Now, Jersey Shore is one
that's
of
just
my
not
favorites.
good television.
But if
it's
I know,
yeah.
I know
Matt, what
that
was your question?
Josh is a married man. But if you had to choose a reality dating show, which one would you go on?
Ooh,
I have an answer and I'll not say it.
I have a very niche answer that I think Adam and I have talked about this before, but there was an old British reality dating show called Dating in the Dark. Dating in the Dark was awesome, man, because you would just like it would be 6 people and you would go in like 1-on-1 in this pitch black room, and you just got to be yourself, and it was hilarious. And it's like because like I'm the funny guy, you know. I'm not the guy that walks in and was like, "Oh, you want to go home with me?" No, screw that. I'm not that guy.
I'm sorry.
I'm the guy that
I don't know if anybody's that guy.
no,
Yeah,
there
I
are.
would hope.
I mean, there are that guy. We see them every weekend. At
I think
Dick's.
most of those guys get arrested.
Nah, they should, but they don't. But yeah, Dating in the Dark, old British TV show. I don't even know if it's still on anymore, but it was super fun because you would have like these models go in a room with this like nerdy guy, and he would just crack jokes, and she would eat it up. And then as soon as she saw him, she flipped the switch.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here.
That's a good one.
It's just super fun. It's super niche, but not really.
All right, Breezy,
Is that-
let's hear it.
Really fun.
Is that what was that one show we used to watch? We binge watched it when we were still living together at Rose Park.
Is it the one where they had like the lights and you had
Yeah,
to,
what
like,
was that
you
called?
had to get the correct matches?
It
Are
was
you
an
the
old
one?
Hmm?
No,
Are you
was it that one?
Google. Hang on.
Are you the one
I
used to
go
be
ahead
on
and do this 'cause I
MTV?
know.
There's just no way to know.
I don't
There's
think
no
it was
way to look
Are
it
You the
up.
One.
I swear it is.
They had to
I mean,
like
we used-
walk in their like perfect match or whatever, and then like, is that it? Is that what we're talking about?
Because it moved. You originally was on MTV, then it moved to Netflix.
Right. And
I mean,
that one
we
was
used to
pretty
watch
good.
Love Is Blonde. Love Is Blonde got
Yeah.
old fast though.
It was
Yeah, it was just-
fun.
I think it was.
I'm on episode 11 of this season of Love Is Blonde, and it's just wild. I mean, like I said,
Can we
before,
talk about
like,
the girl who said she looks like Megan Fox?
bro, and she is the worst one on there. Like,
Bro.
don't even get me started.
And
This
she's built
girl,
like this blender bottle.
she just whines, and like this one guy went out for like 30 minutes to say hey it was a birthday party or something, and this girl's whining about like, you didn't even ask me if I wanted to go, and I'm just like, it's his friends.
What are you
I-
yapping about?
Yeah, exactly. What
I
are
have
you
a
yapping
scenario.
about?
Who would you give the final rose on The Bachelor 2? Sorry, The Bachelor. I always get them confused. We got Gypsy Blanchard, Paula Dean, and who is the third one?
Gail?
Gail Lewis. Yeah. Former Walmart associate Gail Lewis.
Who wants to go first? Because I've got
I'll go
mine.
first.
Yeah, it's.
I got
I
mine.
don't even
It's-
know if this is up for debate.
It's going to be a astounding Gail Lewis. I'm probably going to go Paula Dean because she's got money.
I'm going Paula Dean because she can butter my biscuit, son.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought Adam would go Gail Lewis.
No, it's
No.
Paula Dean, and it's the food all day long. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
you honestly could
Imagine-
have thrown in like a Playboy model, Playboy model, and I might have still gone with Paula Dean because, you know,
Listen,
have you ever been to that
exist
restaurant eating family
anymore?
style?
listen, Paula Dean's getting up there in age, and you know she's got a fat stack of cash lying around somewhere. And
Not where I
No.
thought we were going with that.
Okay,
My
fat stack
naysayers.
of butter, you know? Yeah. And so at the end of the day, you guys get close enough. Hopefully she leaves you a little bit of sugar
That's
and honey, you know?
With a little butter on the side.
Yeah.
Well, I see.
We'll just bury her with her racism too. So
Have you guys ever seen that picture of her where she's like riding
Riding a
a bull?
yeah. Yeah, she's riding a stick of butter over like Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, dang, bull
dude,
rider.
there's something so cool and comforting about like
Paula Deen.
no, like yes, but like chef personalities. Like, yeah, dude, we can definitely see that.
Yeah, it's blurry.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
um,
Shout out to this ring light.
like Guy Fieri. Well, to preface this,
Bobby Filet.
I watch a lot of cooking shows, like Simon
You do.
Majumdar.
And I've always thought that was so weird.
Dude, I love them.
Like that's like your comfort show.
Is it Guy Fieri, the lead singer
your
for
cooking
Rascal
channel.
Flatts?
No, that's Rascal Flat.
What's that guy's name? Gary
LaVox.
Gary.
Yeah,
Gary,
that guy.
Gary Rascal Flat Lavox.
I thought it was
Rascal.
LeBeau.
No,
What?
he's not from Louisiana. He's not Cajun.
Gary
He got that dog
LeBeau.
in him.
That's an all-time moment in our friend group. I think the day that we were listening to Life is a Highway. We had just finished watching Cars and we were binging that song. And Adam goes, I wonder what Rascal Flatts up to
That's an
these days."
insane statement. We just finished watching Cars.
Yeah. But
Yeah, we did.
Adam looks at me and goes, I wonder what Rascal Flatts up to these days. And I was like, who's Rascal Flat? He said, the lead singer of Rascal Flats.
I honest to God thought that was his name until like
No
that.
Yeah.
way.
For the longest time. Until I think for me, it was when he sang the national anthem at Bristol Motor Speedway and they announced his name. I was like, you mean
People
Rascal?
like to think that racing died when Dale Earnhardt did, but I think it's when Rascal Flatts sang the national anthem at Bristol.
To be fair, though, I'm not sure if I would have known that if I hadn't have written a research paper on him in middle school.
That's even worse.
Listen, it's the
I mean,
craziest
it's not
thing.
common knowledge.
They had
It's
us go
not.
down. They had us go down to my 7th grade English class to the library, and they had like this one bin of autobiographies to pick from. Right. Well, I was
Why
out of
does he
school
have
that day.
one?
Okay, it doesn't matter. I was out of school that day, and everybody else got to pick through this bin, and there was one book left when I got back to school, and it was the Gary LaVox autobiography. So I had to write an entire paper about
Was
the
it
life
7
and liberty.
pages?
I'm not even. I may try to find that paper and I'll
He did
publish
his he did his honors thesis on Gary LaVox.
Yeah. He's trying to write a scholarly, like,
Peer-reviewed
on
article.
Gary LaVox, and it's like a paragraph and a half long because he's just
because he has no credentials
covered.
outside of Life as a Highway.
He
Gary
got
is
God bless the
not.
broken road.
he got famous off doing like 2 or 3 covers and like 2 originals, having really spiky hair.
Much like Guy Fieri. I've never
Yeah,
seen him
but
in the
Guy
same
Fieri
room at the same
circle.
time.
Full circle.
I've never seen him in the same room at the same time.
No.
That is true.
One of them is the mayor of Flavortown, and the other one is the mayor of Bristol.
So going into
Same person.
this next segment.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most anybody's ever talked about Rascal Flatts.
Sir Gary.
So
Imagine
May
if he had
God
died.
have mercy on us.
this was brought up on the
Yeah.
first episode, and I guess we decided to bring it back. But Toast, tell us what you think. Tell the people, tell us what you think about cart path only.
You can put that sign up all you want, but there's a 98% I'm driving on the grass.
Sometimes you just have to. Like,
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
no
like,
sense in
so
getting
it
out of
was.
the car.
Now it was a little damp Sunday when we played in some spots. Zeb found that out when he got his wedge out on the first hole.
It's my Achilles
But
heel, man.
but sometimes, yeah, like I'll like if there's a swamp out there, like hole 3 Pine Oaks, where like it bottoms out and turns into a swamp. Like I'm not going to drive a cart through that. However, I'm also not going to park it in the cart path, walk 80 feet across the fairway, and go hit a ball. Like they're going to drive right to it. You give me a cart path so I can do that. Sorry, you give me a cart so I can do that.
I have a very very rewarding observation. I think that you can classify yourself a really good golfer on the cart path only days if you can keep the ball near the cart path off the tee.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't matter
That's
what you shoot
exactly
that
it.
day. If you can keep the ball near the cart path,
Well,
that's all you got to worry about.
the issue there is most of the cart paths that we play are on the left side of the fairway, and I notoriously cannot hit to the left side of a fairway.
You could with my driver though.
No, I can hit a house across 8 lanes of traffic.
Yeah,
With your driver.
because you were lined up that way and it went straight for
That
one.
that did happen. I
Which
can
is
famously hit
wild.
the straightest golf ball in the history of golf balls with Adam's driver.
Did
What's the numbers on that
Is-
bad boy? Let me
is your
save
current
that. What's that
driver?
driver called?
It's a Ping G425.
Okay.
Is your current driver a
LST,
stiff
I
shot?
think.
Yeah,
Mine?
yeah.
No, it's a like just a stock regular flex.
I was wondering if that might have been the reason it was going straighter than normal.
No,
Or is it
Adam,
because the lack of lead tape on the head?
Yeah.
no, Adams has weights in it. I put lead tape on there to mimic having weights in it. I don't think I put enough though.
I think you just need to get you another driver.
I do too.
Half of your
At-
golf
at-
bag has been extremely doctored. Like it is.
At
Oh,
some
dude,
point,
yeah, dude.
at
You
some
have
point,
you
to
have
do-
the most
We have
you
to do
have
a
the
what's in
most
the bag,
Gatlinburg hillbilly golf setup I have ever
Dude.
seen in my life.
dude. We
The
we
bag.
have got to do a 2024 what's in the bag.
I'm down.
Little first vid on the course action.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I
You,
mean,
you said
not
that's a G425 driver.
yeah, LST.
Yeah, mine's the
What does
410,
LST
but it
stand
also
for?
has that.
Long, straight, and
Los-
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
less slice.
Dude, so
Trajectory.
so when
I
I
Laser
got
straight
really
to-
into like yeah,
Yeah,
laser straight technology. When I got really into gear last year, and I was looking into like different shafts and like stuff like that, it takes an absolute wizard to be able to fit somebody for clubs. Like not like
yeah.
I couldn't just open up a shop in a storage unit and just like, here, try this shaft on that driver head. Here, try this shaft on that driver head. Here, because I mean, if you have enough, you could just go through the whole thing. But nobody wants to go to a fitting for 8 hours. Like you want to be there for a while to make sure it's right. But I mean, like you get to the point where you're talking about shafts, and you're talking about like this shaft is a regular flex, and this shaft's a regular flex. But this
It's
one
5
is a
grams
little more
lighter.
stiff than this
Yeah.
one. This one's 5 grams lighter. This one's got a higher kick point. All this stuff. Like,
have you guys ever done a
dude,
golf
yeah.
fitting?
No, but I'd love to.
Can't afford it.
It is. It's
Adam,
it's
we were
$100.
supposed to, and it got canceled that day.
That
it's,
was- you were.
it's
That was
very
tough.
It's
Yeah,
very
I was not happy.
It's very easy to dial that stuff in really quickly. So
Mhm.
so like once you find, if this shaft already works for you, you can kick rocks on that. Like now you're just looking at other things. I feel like if you wanted to do a full golf fitting and get the most out of it, it would take the most 2 hours.
Yeah, Tegan, my buddy Tegan went to get fitted for clubs last year, and he said he was there for like 2.5 hours, and it was only a fitting for irons, and they didn't do any like shaft work or he just hit like literally every iron they had in the place to see what he liked best. I don't remember what he ended up going with, but
if anybody's watching this and they do want to go get fitted, there are 2 recommendations I will give you. One, make sure you are okay with your current golf swing, because that is not the time to practice, and they will tell you that. Like, you don't need to be working on stuff in there. You need to do your swing that you're going to always do and find a club that fits that. And the other one is do your research beforehand, because most of the time you're only doing your fitting for like an hour, man. And if you're going there, be like, I don't know what I want, you're not going to get anything out of that. But if you go in there and you're like, well, I find this iron appealing, then you can hit those 3. And
be open to playing like a combo set too. Like,
yeah,
like you might get like a blade 7, 8, 9 and like a cavity back like 4, 5, 6. Like you're playing like the P770s and 779s. What I want to see going forward is Kirkland cranking out those irons again. I would go get fit. I would go get Kirkland irons. Yeah, they got shut down because TaylorMade basically said they made our exact same setup.
Yeah.
And you can have it for $400 less.
We know somebody that has them, so we may get the chance to hit them.
She have the irons?
Yeah, Taylor got a set of them whenever they dropped. Nice. So whenever we go play golf with her again,
they're pumping out drivers too here soon, and it looks just like the new Titleist drivers.
She ever since I've been playing with her though, she's had the putter and the wedges, and she loves them. And then as soon as the irons drop, she got them.
Yeah, I looked into those wedges when I was trying to get new wedges before I won those famously off Twitter. But they're like
you
a
are
very
the
viable
man. I swear,
it's the only thing I've ever won.
It happened to be a full set of wedges.
Yeah, it happened to be $400 worth of brand new SN9s.
That's wild.
Dude, I know. I was so anxious to get them. I emailed the Titleist rep before he had a chance to email me. But I looked into those wedges, and they're like a really viable, like just a really like just cheap budget option for a good wedge. You just don't have as much of a like forgiveness if the grass is wet, or like you want a bit higher spin rate. But I mean, when I go out there and fire 12 over on 9 holes, like I don't think it really matters when I'm chunking my $450 wedges anyways. Like
exactly.
Matt plays a lesser known wedge.
I play Cleveland wedges.
On the Cleveland side of things.
Yeah, I have a very
dude. That's like the number 1 low handicap wedge.
I have a
people
very
we play with are not low handicap players. Like,
well, except for me.
Yeah, Adam's
low handicap and barely got off the tee box off 2 balls first hole.
Nah, but after that I was scratch.
That's because you didn't have your glove on.
It was. I mean, after that I was dialed.
You said, oh, I forgot to put my glove on. Goes up, hits the second ball.
Same thing.
Still doesn't put his glove on.
The same exact shot, and that's what it was. After that, I was dialed. I mean, par 4s, I was sinking in 2 every time.
I know for me, I have a very mixed bag. I use different brands for different things. So my irons are Callaways. My driver
I thought we were doing it in the bag. Like I thought we were doing it.
I know, but there's a point to what I'm saying.
All right.
Let him cook.
Just going through his whole bag. Might as well sit back. Sorry.
What?
God.
My bad.
Because Toast was talking about you might want to mix your bag up. So you could be playing some blades. You could be playing different,
Okay,
concavity
not bad.
backs. For me, I use different brands. My driver's Titleist, my irons are Callaways, my wedges are Cleveland's, and all of them. I use all different things. And, honestly, I am a brand whore sometimes. I do like having matching things, but those are what work best for me. And so far, I have had very decent shots, and I'm excited to see what a mixed bag can do for me this season. So that's where I was going with it.
I like Zeb's new irons he got last year.
Oh, I love my irons.
Those
They weigh so much, dude. They're so
Tacomas.
heavy. They're so heavy.
They're so sweet, and they were cheap.
I'd like to try those Haywood irons. Like they look pretty nice.
Never seen them. Ooh,
They're the same like direct to consumer thing that you have. Can't buy them in stores.
pause. This is completely unrelated, but I meant to tell you guys this. I finally watched Full Swing.
Oh, you hadn't seen it yet?
I hadn't seen any of it. Like I had seen the clips and everything. I hadn't seen it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I'm trying to
Pretty
binge
great.
it all before season 2 drops.
What was your
When
favorite
does season
episode
2
so
come
far?
out?
I'm only
Next
2
week?
episodes in so far. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, wait
I'm
till you get to the Joel Damon episode.
Yeah, I'm super excited for it because like the first episode is, I mean, I feel like everybody
March
besides-
6th, Adam.
besides me has seen it at this point, but it has, the first episode's about Spieth and Thomas, and like Thomas wins that event on the episode, which is super cool. I was like, it's awesome. I feel like I was watching
Dude,
like live coverage from that round.
I was not a big Brooks Koepka guy until I watched that, and just like I realized that he's just the
The
person. like,
The
that
blonde
struggles.
hair Brooks, gotta go.
Gotta go.
That's my
I'm-
Brooks.
I'm not big on him. His wife, on the other hand, she's all right.
Woof.
Okay.
Shoot me.
Woof.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a good series. Like there was a few episodes that were just kind of like filler to
yeah.
me. This year will be good because the lift stuff heated up again. And at the Ryder Cup, Rory's caddy got into it, and that's part of the coverage for this. They got that stuff on film.
I'd forgotten about that too. You just said that all that drama that happened in the parking lot.
Yep.
Good stuff.
With this is caddy Joe LaCava.
Joe Mama.
Who's your favorite caddy? My answer is it's not. It's Harry Diamond. I don't.
My
Okay.
favorite
Maybe I just
caddy.
don't know what I'm talking about.
My favorite caddy that I've ever had was Mav.
I think, yeah, Zeb's caddied for me.
Zeb's caddied for me, and
I think
I-
Zeb's caddy for us all.
All time caddy right here. I am always down to carry the bag anytime.
dude, he I remember one shot he gave me a number and said, "Yeah, take a full swing at it." Handed me a club and said, "Don't look at it. Take a full swing, aim for the right side of the green." I was pin seeking. I pure
Dialed.
My stock caddy move whenever I'm with the boys is I always keep a towel in hand. That is a super underrated move. You always keep that towel in hand.
Until you're
Dude,
smoking
yeah,
a
I mean, you
cigarette
just-
and using until you're smoking a cig and using the
The smoke.
smoke to get the wind, you're not a caddy. That's a fluff
Oh, gosh.
move.
I still can't believe that happened on tour. That's
I will never forget. Probably my favorite golf shot I've ever hit was on hole 10 at Pine Oaks, and I'd hit just bad to the right side of the fairway. It's just a small dog leg left, and I'd hit it to the right, and I absolutely pured like a 7-iron. It was going way over the green, but it caught the very top of a tree, like a branch.
I
hanging
remember
over
this
it, hit it,
damn
and dropped
shot.
straight down 6 inches from the hole.
That was so dumb.
It was sick.
I remember witnessing it. That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I thought it went in. Like I honestly thought it went in.
Hole 10 at Pine Oaks is notorious for being able to get away with bad shots there. I mean, if you're going into the green and you hit it up to the left on the hill, you're going to bounce down across the cart path and get on.
And if like there's a hill on the backside too that if you hit it long and low, it'll just hit and roll back.
Funnels down.
Hole 11 might be my least favorite hole on the whole course.
That's an opinion.
It's tough, man.
It is tough. It's long.
You hit it. You hit it straight up hill. Then you got to go farther to get to like a layup point. Then you got to hit it straight downhill and hope you don't fly the green down onto like 15 back there. That's a tough hole to walk too.
That's the worst to walk.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but we've talked about this a lot in the past. I am a walking guy over riding guy as far as
all day long
on a golf course.
I'm not going to play as well if I'm
a riding guy.
Yeah, I'd rather ride. I'm out there for fun, man. I'm not out there to.
I think that it
too,
depends on
like,
what I'm doing. So if I'm playing a Saturday charity scramble with the boys, put me in a cart, park me under a tree. I'll be good. Whatever we need to do.
Like if I'm playing on the weekends, I'm going to ride. I'm going to take my time.
Yeah.
But if I'm playing on like a Tuesday night for $7 at Pine Oaks, like
I'm walking.
There's just something about walking the golf course. There's just something about walking the golf course for me that it's therapeutic.
Unless it's Warrior's Path.
Yeah, that sucks to walk.
I hate walking that course. I could walk Meadowview all day long, man. To the back.
Now
would never walk the back.
The back's rough. No.
For me,
get to the cat trap.
I enjoy the walk. Don't get me wrong, but
Buzz up.
Anywho,
I enjoy the walk. I enjoy the ride. I like just being able to sit there on a cart. There's a lot of downtime though, and I like
when you're walking.
When you're riding, like I stay pretty involved when I'm walking because like I have to like keep myself engaged.
Tell yourself
I have
to keep going. Yeah.
There's just
like
for me.
But if I'm riding in a cart, like it's just like party time. I don't really care how. Granted, I have like scored the best rounds of my life in a cart.
Exactly, because you're not tired. You're just chilling. You're having fun.
Mm-hmm.
There's something
I'm riding.
There's something about driving a golf cart with my leg hanging out.
Yeah.
There's
just something about it that gets the mojo going.
That and like having like space to spread out. Like you can lay in the cart. You can carry all your stuff in the little thing in the back. Like
you can like bring extra stuff and not have to feel.
And like when it's it's kind of a godsend when it rains too, because you have shelter.
Mm-hmm.
When it's like super hot outside, you can push the window down, have the air come through. Like there's pros and cons to both. I don't really like love one over the other. I wouldn't like to walk if I didn't have a push cart. If I had to carry my bag, I wouldn't do it as much.
Yeah,
welcome back.
The push cart's a game changer, though.
Yeah, Mav tried to push cart once and almost put him in the ear.
I still have a scar, believe it or not, because it freaking gashed my ankle.
Another unpopular opinion about walking a golf course: I'm not a push cart guy.
You used to be, though.
You used to be.
I used to be.
Have that push cart?
I do. Actually, Dad uses it now, but so the reason I'm not anymore, and it's a very young person statement, but with your hands on your cart, you can't play on your phone while you're walking down the fairway.
What are you yapping about, bro?
I'm usually not on my phone while we play golf either, unless I'm changing songs. Dude, speaking of which, I could not get any mojo going Sunday on a playlist. Adam was in the car.
No,
I just could not get it going.
We couldn't figure it out.
I was scrambling every song to try and find something. I just couldn't get up and down.
You're everywhere, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
Trust
at,
me.
like I kind of started grasping at straws there towards the end just to try and salvage something, but I let the team
This
down.
wasn't happening.
Yeah.
What's
So-
everybody? Okay, if you had to have a walk up song on the first tee,
Haven't we done
Uh,
this?
I don't.
Mm-mm.
I don't think
No,
so.
we've
You
done
asked me
this
this
talked
on
about
hole
this
5 the other day.
personally.
Okay, final answers. It's the 10 to
don't
Pin
know.
Invitational. You've got a walk up song going into hole 1 on day 2, final day.
Mm.
Mav,
Mm,
what are we hearing?
I'm gonna say something by Bad Bunny. Give the Latino impression off.
Yeah. That's halfway where my mindset is. Just anything I'm not fluent in, throw it on.
Put it on.
We'll enjoy it. Toast.
I'm gonna play something that's never been played on a golf course before, and I'm gonna go with "Break Stuff" by Limp Bizkit. And
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna hit that ball 400 yards. Dude, I'm gonna hit that ball from hole 1 at Pine Oaks on the
wild.
University Parkway.
That's
across
crazy.
the fairway of across the fairway of 5 or 6.
Adam,
I started listening to Limp Bizkit as a joke, but they kind of bang.
Yeah, now you're obsessed with them. That's wild. I'm going with
Not obsessed.
Heads Will Roll. It was on Project X.
Ooh.
It bangs, bro. I'm killing that golf course after that. Killing it. I'm shooting a 59 every day.
All right, Zeb.
Man, I'm actually looking through my golf playlist right now, and I can come across 5 or 6.
Rich Girl, Hall and Oates.
No,
The way it is,
Man.
Bruce Hornsby.
Nah, that one, yeah.
I think that it's gonna be
Dust in a baggie, Billy Strings.
that's actually in my top 3 of choices right here. But I think I'm gonna have to go with
It's the Dustin Johnson.
Heartache Medication, John
John
Party.
Party.
Yep, I think
That's
that's
bold.
gonna be what does it for me.
I mean, I like
Just-
John Party as much as the next guy, but
To get me hyped up on hole 1, no.
But that's
Yeah,
the thing is
no.
like for some people that they need that boost, man. Like you
A
know, like,
lisp. They need a lisp.
they need that boost, man. That's what I said. They need that boost.
Booth.
John Party
Booth.
has a
Yeah.
lisp.
my boost
No.
is coming from Fred Durst screaming into a microphone like it's Woodstock '99.
God.
I
gonna go.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go medieval on a TaylorMade Distance Plus out there.
As far as like pre-round stuff, like I'm not a hit a bucket of balls before the round guy. Like that first tee shot's gonna be what it's gonna be, no matter what happens before
Yeah, that's
that.
true.
So I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend the
Mavs-
$7 on range balls.
Mavs 2024 pre-round routine: sculling a ball across the practice green with a wedge,
Yeah.
almost hitting a little girl.
Yeah.
As proven by the one round we played so far.
Oh man.
But it's
Yeah,
almost
I
time to
felt-
get out there. It's almost time to get out there for those evening rounds. Start walking a bunch.
Those are my favorite rounds. I would rather play at 6:00 at night than 9:00 in the morning.
Absolutely.
On a
I can deal with a whole
weekday,
lot of people. Sure, yeah, like on a
On a
on
weekend, I want to be out
absolutely.
there. I want to be out there at 8:15.
Dude,
I
give me
wanna
that
be
first
there.
tee time. I'll be out there sweeping dew.
Yeah, I want to see my golf ball trail on the green. That's how early I want to be out
Dude,
there.
you get out there early enough at Pine Oaks and you're fighting with the little weed eater boy. It's mowing the ditches. You gotta wait for him to cross the fairway.
You're aiming for the Toro that's going across the fairway.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, we were having to fight for parking spots and
Yeah, that's awful. I don't know that I'll play there again on a weekend.
carts.
It was
Well, I mean,
a
that's
lot.
like the second nice weekend of the year so far.
Yeah, but that was
It'll-
terrible. And if it's
it'll
that way
build
after
up.
6 o'clock this year, I'm not playing there. I will not drive to Johnson City to fight that mess.
I mean, it only got that way once. The only time I ever saw it full was one weeknight last year, and it was like it didn't even feel like there was that many people there, because that's when we started walking the back too, and nobody either wants to walk the back or you start on a different hole than hole one.
Yeah.
Because they'll start sending people off 3 or off like you walk over to 7 and just come through. But I mean, you go late enough, there's nobody there. Then you start having to dodge the sprinklers.
There's nothing quite like hitting a golf ball through sprinklers.
There's nothing like being on a green and
it's starting.
hitting you in the back.
Did you guys see John Rahm's Masters invitation this year?
No. With the ninth green at the non.
It said all PGA Tour golfers meet at the green at 9 p.m. Like that. Just a tip
I don't
of
know
the
if
hat.
that's real.
If it is, it's super funny. If not,
I know.
well, who cares?
It's a good bit.
You know,
our friend Happy.
Yeah, this past week though, we had the match, man. We had the match by Capital One. We talked about it a bit last week and made some predictions on that. And I think that we were all a little surprised by how it ended up. With Rory taking all but 2 of the skins.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like he took it way too seriously.
I think he's just that good.
That's not a guy
That
you're yeah.
That one.
I mean, he's also not a guy you're going out there just to have fun on a golf course with. He's going to beat you within an inch of your life out there on the course.
Yeah, I think he's just that good.
Just like Tiger, like you're not going to have fun on a golf course with Tiger if you're just trying to have fun.
Right.
He's going to drag you up and down that fairway.
I think he's that. But as far as like the bonus points go that we did last week, I might have been the only one that got bonus points because I took Rory. I think everybody else took somebody else. So
yeah, I took Max.
It wasn't a lot though. I think it was just like 3 bonus points. So we'll factor that in.
I didn't catch much of it. Like the funniest part that I saw was Max hitting out of the sand and him like yelling 4, and it was like a question. He was like 4?
Yeah,
and like hitting into a crowd of people because he couldn't see. Because it was a blind shot and it was at night.
Night golf. We should do that sometime. But yeah,
we should have a place to do that sometime.
Yeah.
So with bonus points not really being a thing this coming week, we've got to wrap it up with our snake draft for this coming weekend. What's the tournament called, Mav? We talked about this earlier.
Cognizant Classic.
The Cognizant Classic.
Top 5 worst golf tournament names of all time.
But super exciting. Some different names we're seeing here on the list. I think that I'm curious to see how this draft goes because I'm thinking about taking a name that we don't hear a lot. So
It's
with
just
the first
everybody
pick,
in the field.
With the first pick, Mr. Mavericks.
It's going to be some obscure Korean golfer, I'm sure.
No, we're gonna stay easy. We're gonna go with Rory.
Jason Day,
The outright favorite at the moment.
Okay.
With the second pick, Adam.
I'm going with my guy Minwoo again. He's a stud. I like him.
He is great player. With my first pick, I'm gonna give me Cam Young this week.
Ooh, good one.
Yeah, he's
I
up
think
there.
I think that he's been creeping up all season. I think it's time for him to snatch that first win on
Really
the
get
season.
after it,
Yeah,
just have himself a weekend.
Just really lock in this weekend.
First and second pick, Toast.
First pick, I'm gonna go with last year's champion, Chris Kirk.
Okay.
These smaller kind of events kind of lend themselves to guys winning them back to back. Second pick, I'm gonna take Sketcher Boy Matt Fitzpatrick.
This goes against
Yeah,
everything
sure,
you
that was
believe
fun.
in.
Yeah, he's gonna have the least hurting feet come Sunday.
Listen, I saw a picture of those Skechers you guys saw. You're crazy, Adam. Those things are
That's
sick.
what I'm. Yes, I showed Matt those Skechers. They look so good.
Dude,
You're wild.
If any listener wants to go out and buy me a pair of Sketcher golf shoes, I will wear them every round I play this year.
Do I count as a listener?
I'm not gonna like it. Yeah.
So what you're saying is you can be bought.
Yeah, dude.
He does
man, I
have a
a
number.
price. Everybody has a number. Yeah, no, I'd wear them. I would hang up my Nikes.
The orthopedics.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost had to get those off of StockX.
They are sick.
They're hard to find.
With my second pick is I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go with somebody that I've been a fan of for a while. Very, very underrated name in golf. Give me Shane Lowry.
Mm.
I was gonna take him second.
I love
That's all
Shane
right.
Lowry, man.
That's all right.
Adam?
I don't know why I like the guy. I think it's just because he plays a lot of YouTube golf. I'm going with the Hostler. Give me the Hoss.
You took my pick.
Good pick. Yeah.
You
He's
took
not
my
even that
pick.
good, but it'll play.
Yeah, it'll play. All right. Do I get 2 in a row or just one?
Correct.
Two.
You get 2.
Okay.
This is your
I
last
get
2 picks.
All right. Last 2 picks. Give me. I just saw the name. Dang it. Give me Gary Woodland.
Ooh,
Mm.
the old head.
That plus 15,000. There's a lot of value in that one. A ton of value.
But when
Matt's
it
trying
pays
to
off,
retire early.
Yeah.
Mav's going to
And
bet his life
then-
savings for 2 life savings.
Let me get. Give me Justin Rose.
Justin
Yeah.
Rose.
I figured he would come off the board.
There's a Filipino on the list, and I almost took him, but we need to stay safe.
I'm going to go with Ricky Fowler.
Okay.
Just a classic household name. There's really not a lot of names on this list, to be quite honest with you.
No.
It is kind of a low scale tournament, but
Yeah, extremely.
that's where people make their sneaky money.
It's true.
No, they're just playing cash games.
With my last pick, I'm gonna go with somebody that I think is an absolute gem to watch on the golf course. Give me Sunjay M.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Just a great personality on the golf course.
I have my pick in mind, and like there's been a lot of people saying, Josh, you should pick Joel Damon. He's just a real good guy. There's
Nobody's saying
people
that.
saying Josh, take Akshay Bhatia, take all these people that everybody knows. I'm gonna take somebody everybody knows, and that's Min Woo Lee.
I already took him.
Oh,
This
I took a first
No.
round. I took a
dang,
first
dude.
round.
I didn't hear that. Okay,
I'm
give
gonna buy
me
you a Sharpie.
Oh no.
give me Keith Mitchell then.
Oh no.
That's who I really wanted. I
Yeah,
wanted Keith Mitchell the whole time, baby. Right there. Look at him. Look at that visor.
that's wild.
Give me a hell yeah for Keith Mitchell.
Give me a random guy because my pick got taken and I didn't realize
Yeah,
it.
No,
the next
dude,
guy
I had
on
him
the
up.
list.
I had him up. Look
That's crazy.
at that number.
Well, with the snake draft being done, I think that will wrap up this week's episode. Be
This is gonna be
sure
a
to
hard watch.
follow the Insta. It is going to be a hard watch. I'm sorry. It's been a week.
It has been
It's
a week.
been a week. Make sure to follow the Instagram at _10thepin_. We are 10 followers away. So tell your friends to follow the page because I know we talked about it and more than likely it's going to happen. But we're going to potentially be doing some giveaways, especially once we get our feet under us with this first drop. And with that being said, the drop is March 1st. So this Friday, March 1st, the website
I don't know
will
what day it
go
is
live
today.
and you should be able to get your stuff.
I've got a special guest lined up for next week that y'all aren't ready for.
Is it Keith
And I
Mitchell?
mean you boys. You boys don't even know about this special guest yet. And Adam left.
He's so mad. Adam hates special guests. You heard it here first. Keith Mitchell, if you're
Let
listening,
it be known.
You're my guy.
I still live at home, so I had to say goodnight.
Ah, there it is. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it.
We're not doing it on our
completely-
usual podcast night, so she doesn't know. So
I'm gonna keep it completely quiet, even from you boys, until next week. So buckle up, get your fun hats on, and let's talk to this guy. You know. All right. Hell yeah.
We don't know yet. That's why
It's
we
a-
would.
No,
You got
I
the
have
question
no
mark.
clue.
It's a definite hell yeah. So
Well, I think that will definitely
yeah.
wrap us up. Again, make sure to follow the Instagram at _10thepin_. And yet again, thank you guys so much for the support. We're loving it so far. Obviously, we know that we're gonna have some off weeks, but next week's a new week, new special guest. See you.
Keith Mitchell, if you're out there, you're my guy.